Now we get to look at another category of drugs used in treating bacterial infections, and these ones, for this category, we said that they are drugs that would inhibit bacterial protein synthesis. So these drugs, they'll stop the bacteria from being able to make proteins for itself. Do you understand? So no proteins is just like the bacteria doesn't have what to grow on. You understand? Bacteria doesn't have what to grow on. So what we got here is this. They inhibit protein synthesis, so they act on the 50S subunit of ribosomes, and 30S subunit, So inhibitors of protein synthesis, we said that they're actually a major class of antibiotic drugs. So they target the 70S ribosome of bacteria, okay, which is different from the 80S ribosome of what? Humans. So to attack the bacterial cell, but it will not attack the human cell. So what's a beautiful view here? We have drugs like the aminoglycoside. This is different examples, right? So drugs like the gentamicin, amikacin, tobramycin, streptomycin, all the mycins. So they bind irreversibly to the 30S ribosomal subunit. They cause a misreading of the mRNA, and they will cause protein production, but the proteins that will be produced will be bad. Okay. Or the tetracyclines. This is tetracycline. So these ones, tetracyclines examples are the tetracycline, we have the doxycycline, we have the minocycline. They bind to the 30S subunit and they block the tRNA attachment. They prevent elongation. Okay. Broad spectrum, right? They act on different diseases. This is tetracycline. So we have the macrolides, like erythromycin. So for the macrolides, we have the erythromycin, the clarithromycin, azithromycins, all the mycins, kanamycin, and the rest of them. They bind to the 50S subunit. They inhibit translocation of peptide-tRNA. Okay. We have the clindamycin, which is a lincosamide. Binds to the 50S subunit, similar to the macrolides, used in treating anaerobic infections, skin infections, and also soft tissue infections. How about the chloramphenicol? Inhibits the peptidotransferase activity of the 50S subunit. Okay. Then we have the oxazolidinones. Okay. So drugs like what? The linezolid, the tedizolid. They bind to the 50S subunit and they prevent formation of initiation complex. Alright. So that's what we got for this. This is chloramphenicol. This is chloramphenicol. This is linezolid. This is chloramphenicol. Then we have the streptogramins. So drugs like the quinipristine and the dalfopristine. Okay. They bind to the 50S subunit and they block protein elongation.